Welcome back. Anti-mining and community activists in the Eastern Cape say there is a plot to kill two leaders in Amadiba in the Eastern Cape. The Amaiba Crisis Committee has been fighting mining operations planned for Xolobeni. It's also been pushing back against the planned end to Wild Coast toll road, saying that should be moved. We're now joined by Nonhle Mbuthuma, who's the Amadiba Crisis Committee spokesperson. Thank you for being with us, Ms. Mbuthuma. Just tell me where the latest is. A bit earlier this year, you were saying that you had received information of a plot against your own life, in fact, and another activist.
Can you come again? I think there's an echo from your side.
All right, I'm sorry about that. I was saying, any more details on the plot that you spoke about earlier this year against you and another activist? You said that your life was in danger.
Yes, our lives is in danger because this battle of the Wild Coast is quite an old battle. It's not started now, but I was not expecting the way it goes like at the moment, because right now our argument, as there's so many mega projects that are being proposed in our coastal area, right now, the first thing that is being pushed is to build the highway. Now, we are in negotiations with Central, where we said that the route must be changed and to move the road a little bit more inland in order to protect the coast. Because we know that on the coast, this is where there's quite a lot of things that is being put, because all the time when we said that the N2, it's an it's an open door of all these mega projects. But they said N2 have nothing to do all these mega projects. Now, if you have nothing to do and it's just only for supporting or connecting the community, why we are not allowed to communicate and to negotiate and to be part of the decision making? Now, last year, we did have those sessions with Central and with the engineers and experts on our side, where we're discussing that where do we want the N2, that is, if the N2 is built for us, where it should be. And on those discussions, the meeting was being closed in a way that let's close the meeting because there was other politicians were not present in the meeting, and the politicians were not present. It was the mayor of Alfredo, and then we respect that. But strange enough, after a few days, the meeting was being postponed. We hear that the Minister of Transport and the Minister of Finance and also the Premier of Eastern Cape, including the Mayor of Alfredo, they were coming to where the bridge, the Mthentu Bridge, was being blocked in 2018 to introduce a new contractor. But the things what been said in that meeting, it was not what we discussed in the meeting. Because when they said that if the person must be killed, I was really, really shocked to hear such a statement while we're discussing on the other side.
But wait, who suggested that someone should be killed? And did you view that as a threat? Please just explain exactly who said that.
Right now, we get info from a whistleblower. Somebody, it's been offered money to get rid of two leaders that are blocking people to get rich.
And do you know who's offering the money?
And for the protection of our situation, I cannot reveal that on public, because we've already experiencing of our late chairperson Mbizana has been assassinated, and there was no, it's an unresolved matter. I cannot go to discuss those who in the public, just for my own protection and the other comrades' protection.
Well, you need somebody to know so that if something happened to you, I mean, have you gone to the police? I know there was concern. The chairperson of your crisis committee was killed in 2016, and like you say, that was never resolved. Are you working with police? Are you asking for their protection?
Right now, we did send emails to over hundreds, the same statement to the police and also to the commissioners about the situation. We were expecting that they're going to respond and to see how can they meet us. But at the moment, I don't know if they've received the emails or not. It's still completely quiet.
All right. Tell us why you are opposed to the N2. You said that communities should be involved, it should move inland. There's been a suggestion that maybe this will benefit mining operations or benefit politicians. Who do you think is pushing for the N2 Wild Coast Toll Road to go through your coastal communities?
People are pushing the N2 go through in our communities are politicians. That is why we decided to have a meeting without involving politicians, because for us, it's clear that politicians, they have more interest, personal interest on this matter.
I can make an example. What is their interest? What do they gain? As I said earlier, there's a big stake here. There is a titanium proposed mining, which is mostly politicians that are involved of getting shares. There is a proposal of coastal seat, also where they can be part of it. There is oil and gas, which is the thing that they can be part of it. It's not even something that we can even think. That is why when they go out, they always go to say that nobody is going to stop the road, because we are not stopping the road here. We always ask them that let's change the route. The route is going to still going through Amadiba. Why is so difficult? They want very closer where the proposed mining, where the coastal cities are being proposed. My final question to you, thank you for explaining that very clearly. The presidency, I think this issue has been going on for a while, releasing a statement last year saying that the road will catalyze growth, that it'll be good for the area. Presumably, I mean, we're in a power crisis. There's talk of more oil, more gas as part of the mix in future. That road would help distribute that across South Africa. Why is it all bad in your eyes?
The road is for extraction, extractivism, not for, this is our argument. If the South African government or the state is allowing the citizens to be part of decision making, we were having our way how our community can be accessible, not by the highway, because the highway is going to cause quite a lot of negative impact. Right now, we are talking about the global warming, but they decided to approve the road where it's in a critical environment, you know, where it's going to damage quite a lot of environment, which is clear for us that even if we cannot compromise the nature because of we want to uplift the economy. The economy must go together with the nature, because these two things are going together. But if one is always making override, it means that we're going to suffer, because we know that where there's road, there's nothing good for the communities, but it's good for the transnational corporation, nothing for us as communities. Instead, we're also going to lose our livelihood on top of that. And also the crime. that it will be rise up.
All right. Thank you for that explanation. Please keep safe. Any threat against a life, hopefully that will be taken up and be taken seriously. That was Nonhle Mbuthuma from the Amadiba Crisis Committee. And of course, they've been pushing against the end to Wild Coast toll road, the planned route in the Eastern Cape.